From the Plumbing, Heating, Paramedic Studio, visit saving10%.com. This is Mornings with Sean Copeland.
Indy's Workday Variety, B105.7.
And if you have kids, you may be tired of them asking for help with their homework. I don't have kids, so this was kind of a novelty for me. A group of students from Hamilton Southeastern reached out for help with a project, and I'm like, sure, I don't have anything else going on. So we've got Eric, Zack, and Atharv. They're doing a project about the benefits of local honey. And as a part of the project, they have to share their findings with their community, and they're going to do some social media, some door-to-door sort of stuff, but they also thought, hey, let's use the radio and reach the 6 or 8 people who listen to Sean each morning. So take it away, fellas. Are you ready to go? Do you need a drum roll of some kind for you to share?
If you got a drum roll.
I don't, actually. I'm fresh. The drummer's off today.
Okay, Zach, you can go ahead. With the drum roll, we already got You got to specify these things for me. So we wanted to talk about first, before we get into the honey facts, like why are bees so important? And they're super important because 1/3 of our food that we consume each day is pollinated by bees. Some people don't like bees, and I get it, and they sometimes sting and stuff like that.
Well, some people are allergic, right? So, I mean, that's super serious.
Yeah. I believe I'm allergic to it. I got stung when I was younger.
Did you just add a bee pun in there?
Yes, I did. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Trying to keep a counter.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. No, but, I think just because of that, some people are scared of them, but they're really important to the ecosystem. Hi, Atharv. You want to talk about
Atharv, come on. We haven't heard from you.
Come on, Atharv.
Wake up, buddy.
Points.
Just in general, honey's good for people, like health-wise. Compared to artificial honey, like artificial honey is a lot of fake things, a lot of artificial sugars.
Like the stuff you get on your KFC biscuits, right? That's what we're talking about.
Little packets.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly.
It just says honey sauce. It's like real honey.
What's in it? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, like normal honey can has a lot of antioxidants that lower blood pressure, and it also helps improve your cholesterol in like many ways.
I believe Atharv was going to tell us why honey is good for people. Ooh.
He did. He just did that, Zack.
Zach,
come on.
You're behind. My bad. You know I'm a little slow. It's all good.
Sean Copeland on B105.7, Indy's best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Shaping young minds this morning. Eric, Zack, Atharv are here. They're all students at HSE. They had to do a research project and then share their findings with their community. So they thought, hey, let's share it with the 9. We're up to 9 people who listen to Sean in the morning. We're talking about honey and the benefits of local honey. What else you guys got?
I'm going to go in to why natural honey is a lot better than artificial honey, which immediately off the bat, you should always assume that natural is going to be better than artificial. But you don't always know why, which is a lot of the issues we end up having with this, which is why we're doing this whole thing.
That's a good topic.
Exactly.
Can you think of a good example where something artificial is better than the real thing? Christmas trees. Next.
Sean, I can't fight that, honestly.
I'm very disappointed.
You don't have to deal with all those pines.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
And it's good for the environment to not be cutting down trees all the time.
Oh, yeah, but they
fight
grow
that.
the trees.
Plastic. Our whole thing with it is that if you ever looked at the ingredients list, comparative of natural honey to artificial honey, if you ever seen those commercials for all of their like super fancy organic products, a lot of people like read the labels. And they'd be like, you can read this one, but you can't read this one.
That's right, yeah.
It's the same kind of deal. So with natural honey, your ingredients are going to be honey, like, obviously. Like
that should be number one ingredient.
It'll have all natural sugar, all that stuff like that, all in there. But then with artificial honey, you're looking more at a bunch of extracted stuff, various different artificial sugars added in there.
Fishers had a thing a while ago. There was a little kerfuffle with beekeeping laws and stuff. What was that all about?
I can do that for you.
Yeah, Zack's
there was a law that was passed that you could not have your own personal bee farms in the state of in Fishers.
The state of Fishers.
The state of Fishers.
Feels like nowadays.
It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was that you couldn't have your own bees. You couldn't raise bees. Fishers, Indiana was actually rated one of the worst places for bees in the entire country.
Well, they're always on those best places to live list, but
Exactly.
not if you're a bee.
Not for the
exactly.
bees. But there was a law that was passed again. You could not have bees, and then that actually got revoked as of like 6 months ago or so. It was recent.
Okay, good. I was going to be on the phone with Mayor Faddis immediately after this conversation.
I want the bees back.
Yeah.